Oh, right, okay. Going to show you how PaperCut Print-Deploy works. In the scenario is the customer site has got multiple floors. Each floor is on a different IP subnet. So if we look at this particular one moment, there's our printers. So that's the current printer is going to come up in a second. So there's nothing there by the one note one. That's the PC name. That's the IP address it's sitting on at the moment. And that's me, the test user. So what we've got down the bottom here, there's a client running that's basically working with PaperCut to install printers. So this is a bit that does the intelligent stuff of knowing where you are in the building and will install printers. So let's just swap a setting here just so it now is allowed to install the printer. Here we go. So I'm going to manually refresh this for now, but normally you would let the machine automatically detect that there's a new printer IP range, and it should do it for you. So yeah, short moment, there we go. So it's detected that I'm on the first floor because of my IP address, installing the printer, and any moment there you should see the Windows printer appear. And there it is. So it's just come up there, it's just finishing the last few seconds on this bit here. Okay. And that's done. So it knows I'm on the first floor, there's my first floor printer, standard print driver, got all the normal settings in it to print your job. So let's simulate me walking around the building and changing to the other IP address. I'm just going to here we go. So that's now changed to the new IP address. Obviously PC name still the same, and again it would take a moment or two just to realise it's on a new floor. Just going to hit refresh again. So the first one printer is the current printer. Just see that disappear, and a moment or two later we should see this second floor one appear over here. And here it goes. Now, the good thing about this is you've got printers you can force to install by default, so that one's obviously second floor. I've also got the secure print queue sitting in here as well, which is there. So I can say, okay, you know what, I want that one. So I can hit install as a normal user, and that should let the install happen. Again, you should see a new printer appearing there in a second, and there it goes. So that is, the follow me queue is the same as your secure queue, so basically you have to have a PIN number or a card to make jobs print release on the machine. And that is pretty much the way Print-Deploy works. I'm just going to prove that that's how it works. So I'm just going to switch it back to the other network and give it a moment so that will go off and come back on again, so it's on the new network. And once it does, I'll just run this again so you can see the IP address change over there. Okay, so let's just run that now. That should change from 120 back to 0. And there we go. So it's now on the first floor networking now scenario. So if I hit refresh now, what you will see happen is that optional printer will disappear as well. So here comes our first floor printer. Bang, there it is. And the other optional ones are still there if you need to. So again, can you see there are a different list of printers here to what was on the other one? It's just what I've allocated to that first floor. I'm going to hit install again to install the follow me queue again. So our secure print queue. And again, that should pop up here in a second. So the way this is configured, anything you print to this first floor printer, just print straight out of the machine. And anything you print to the follow me secure queue will hold on the server until someone walks up to the machine, either touches a card or types in a PIN number to release a print job. And that's the basis of Print-Deploy. Hope that helps.